left Leirvik about hour and a quarter perhaps since we left, and got on the way. There was a wind acceleration zone right outside Leirvik, and that gave us about 15 knots of wind and white caps, and we got some good speed. Crossed over the fjord, and now we're heading back over towards Stord to make another tack to go across the fjord, and then we will pass under one of the bridges and start our journey on the west side of Stord, heading north. So that is what's happening now. The winds are rather light. The area that we are in is filled of shipping. There's a commercial freighter behind me, and there's some fishing vessels and so on that we are dodging as best we can. But there's also quite a bit of current here, so the autopilot cannot keep the boat steady, so I need to hand steer through this. So I just set the sails for high angle sailing into the wind to lose as little ground as possible and take my way across the fjord again. It's like sailing in a washing machine. So I'll continue struggling with the currents, and I'll give you an update later on. We are gliding along nicely. It is just perfect. Sun came back out, and that's nice. Keeps the temperature really nice. There's still some currents, but the wind is more stable now, so that is good. We are going to pass underneath this bridge, so we need to go a little bit further out the fjord before we turn and make our run towards the bridge. I think the wind is going to be dead on our nose. I'm going to try to make it, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to lower the sails to get to where we're going, because I guess this is just going to be a wind channel and blowing the wind straight down underneath the bridge now. So that is my not so good prophecy for the wind. But I don't know. I just got a really bad feeling about that. So, I guess it's gonna be headwind. We are gonna anchor right. We're gonna pass through the bridge and right next to, or not far after the bridge, is our anchoring spot. I've located 5 different spots. 2 spots are anchorages, and 3 of them is unmarked, but they look promising, so we'll check out one of them first and see what happens. Otherwise, it's been a productive day. I have refilled the water tank. I've replaced the shackle on the anchor chain. It was a stainless steel shackle on a galvanized chain and galvanized anchor, so I don't think that's a good combo, so I switched that out with a galvanized shackle as well, and I put in these plastic markers that you can push, or rubber markers that you can push into the chain to tell you how much chain you put out. So So that's going to make the anchoring a bit easier, because I've been missing that because I don't have any way of knowing how much chain I put out. You just have to look down into the anchor well and see, judge by the amount of chain left there, and that's a bit tricky. So this is going to make it easier. But I'm going to focus on the sailing. The winds are getting lighter and there's some more currents up ahead. The winds are coming from right underneath the bridge, so we are tacking back and forth towards the bridge, but yeah, we're going to continue sailing until 7:30, and we start the engine and roll up the sails and go to anchorage. That's good, because then we get some charge in the batteries and so on. So yeah, that's the plan. The winds are getting lighter and we get out of the wind zone, so in each side of these tacks is quite calm, and then we get some wind where we get in the middle again. So yeah, looks like it's time to make another tack. We actually sailed under the bridge with crossing traffic and whatnot, so it was rather busy, but we managed to tack our way across the bridge, tackle the oncoming vessels, and yeah, it was fun. And yeah, we got to our anchorage at the time that we intended, so it was really a good sail. We sailed all the way. It's not far, but it was a good experience anyway. So now we are anchored at a place called Klongervika, and yeah, actually it's the Nordre Klongervika. That means yeah, it is it's two bays with the same name, and this is the most northern one. So yeah, sandy bottom, tight squeeze, room for one boat, but really nice. It's kind of wild. Klonger means like small bushes with thorns on them, and you can see the forest behind me is not really accessible, but I'll turn around now and show you around. So this is the bridge that we could not get across or get underneath, and this is the bridge that we came in. We sailed across here, we just sailed straight back, lowered our sails and started the motor and did a small turn inside of this little bay here. Starts about here and it goes across. So that is actually all there is. There's just a really small bay. We anchored in about 8 meters of water. I did a turn with the boat in here. It gets shallow rather quickly, but it is sandy bottom, so yeah, I motored back out and picked a spot to drop the anchor, and the anchor set perfectly first try. So it's been a calm night. There is the stretch of water that goes down underneath this bridge. That is a main shipping lane, so there's quite a bit of traffic going by, and that makes a bit of waves at times.